Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Earlier, we were discussing the college football playoff expansion and revenue sharing deal that has been revealed. And now we're going to be discussing LeBron James breaking the NBA scoring record, ranks as the top sports moment of 2023. But I don't think I did this earlier, so I just wanted to remind you guys to like and follow the show. We get a number of questions from viewers that come in during the show, so to ensure that your question gets read on the air, I ask that you use the tips and donation link with your question. That link is GSMCPodcast.net. This puts your question at the top of the list so that I can see it, and it also just really helps the show. I normally do it before our second segment, but I don't think that I did, so I think I forgot.
Wow. You don't understand, guys. Faith is like a machine. Everything is mapped out. Everything on the show, everything in her life. Mm-hmm. It's like these dominoes, they're all set up. She knocks one down at the time.
Yeah. My life is completely on my planner. If it's not on my planner, the answer is no, if you ask me.
Faith, you gotta sometimes let that hair down a little bit, you know?
I will when summer's here a little bit, because I'll have more free time. I don't have any free time right now.
Wow. Yeah, Faith runs a tight ship. I must admit there. So that's kind of interesting. Ship,
yeah.
Like
nothing gets past me.
Like, I put in a ton of hours, mm-hmm. but I have wiggle room here and there. Faith is like from 8:05 to 8:15. We're doing this. From 8:15 to 8:45, we're doing this.
Yep.
I mean, every second is laid
and what's
out.
So funny, I'm still behind.
How can you be still behind when you got every second mapped out?
Because like after spring break with classes, everything, I feel like all the professors just huddle up in a group and they're like, let's make all of our stuff due all at the same time and stress all the students out. And so I have so many things due this week that are all due on the same day. And so I have to make sure that I get them all done this week. So.
Okay, here's a question before we dive into LeBron. Do you get the syllabus at the beginning of the year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you have all your assignments that you know are due?
Yes, but they can change. Those due dates can change.
Do they change them?
Sometimes.
Very often? Sometimes? Because I was Captain Slacker. Not in a good way, though. I'm the guy that would get the syllabus and just do all the assignments for the whole year. We never covered any of it, but I'm gonna get. I want all those assignments taken care of. I'm gonna do them before I just dedicate the whole week or so to my assignments.
I like having good grades, so I like to know what that assignment entails before I do it.
You just do my own research. So then when it came around, it's like, here you go.
No,
gotta head back to the fraternity house.
If I'm paying for an education, I'm going to be educated by the person that's supposed to educate.
That's why you are such a good student. But yeah, I just try to knock my assignments out in advance. And then you have them there. But as you're in your classes, you step back and it's like, ooh, in light of new information, maybe I need to change this a little bit. I'll make a couple changes here and there. But that sucker is done. I like to get my stuff done and just ahead of time.
Sometimes I'll get something done like 2 weeks before it's
I'm done. I'm done before this year even starts. just in case there's a party going on, I need to do a road trip or something like that. I could just drop my assignment off. Here you go, teacher, Professor Becky. This isn't due for 2 weeks. I won't be back for at least 3.
See, I still am. I'm working on it. I used to be a huge procrastinator. Like last semester, I had a 10-page paper.
Of that.
I had a 10-page paper due last semester for one of my classes, and it was like a big, like, that was the end of the semester thing for us, was the 10-page research paper. And I put it off until like 4 days before it was due.
We are so opposite.
And then one day I was like hunched over on my computer writing. I wrote a 10-page paper in one day, and I made like a 96 on it.
Faith, I'm going to do that same 10-page paper maybe in a day, 2 days, but I'm doing it at the beginning of the year. I go into my cave, I'm knocking that sucker out. Then when it comes around, maybe I look over it one more time before it's time to turn it in, maybe some new information. But there's no pressure because I've already, Tate, are you gonna be doing it? Want to get together and do the paper? Dude, I'm done. I'm going to the club this weekend.
Yeah. So even though I have my life planned out, I still have some procrastinating tendencies. So I think that's why I'm a little behind this week. But
is that why you're so regimented? Because you're so because you're a procrastinator?
I used to not use a planner, but then I started this, and I was like, I have to know, because I'll forget, because I have 3 things that I have to worry about now. I have school, I have work, and then I have this. So I'll forget if I have a shift this weekend if I don't put it on my planner now, just because I have so many things going on all at the same time. So,
wow, yeah. I'm a to-do list guy where I'm like a soldier. I'm knocking this wall down. I'm getting rid of all my issues.
Yeah.
I want them done and behind me. I'm not wired to do this whole procrastination thing. I can't do it. I just want it done so I know it's done. This is why we're so opposites here. So anyway, we got a story to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so LeBron James breaking the NBA scoring record ranks as the top sports moment of 2023 at Los Angeles Sports Award. So, if you guys didn't know already, LeBron James became the first NBA player to reach 40,000 career points. And I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar held the record first with 38,000. I think somewhere around
there. 38. See, I had 38 in my head. I'm like instantly Kareem.
Yeah. So the 19th annual Los Angeles Sports Award were recently held, and Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James was one of many athletes honored on the night. The LA Sports Award unveiled their top 10 sports moment of 2023, and LeBron James, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer, was tied for top overall spot along with the El Segundo Little League's All-Stars winning the Little League World Series over Curacao.
I don't know about that Little League.
I don't either.
Gamer.
I don't either. I didn't know Little League got.
It's a nice story that Little League tied and everything, but I don't know about it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
So LeBron's moment took place last February as the Lakers took on the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the third quarter of the contest, James drove to the middle of the lane and hit a fadeaway jumper to set the new record of 38,388 points. Abdul-Jabbar had been the NBA's all-time leading scorer for 39 years, and many thought that mark would never be broken. LeBron has since pushed that record out even further, recently becoming the first NBA player to reach 40,000 career points when the Lakers took on the Denver Nuggets. By the time he retires from basketball, it is anyone's guess as to where that final number will stand. So,
okay,
good for you, LeBron.
I think it's to me, it's a no-brainer that it's the biggest moment of the year last year. And the reason why people don't realize how big Kareem is. Kareem was this unstoppable force. When Kareem broke the record, most people thought it would never be broken. That's the record that would never be broken. Jordan couldn't catch him. Kobe couldn't catch him. Karl Malone couldn't catch him. Go James Harden, just go right down the line. None of these guys can catch him. If Victor Wembanyama averaged 28 points a game, it would take him 20 years to catch where LeBron is at. He would have to play 70 games every year, 28 points a game for 20 years for Victor Wembanyama to catch LeBron in the numbers. What LeBron has done, people don't realize. 40,000 points was considered impossible. Kareem couldn't do it. Wilt couldn't do it. None of the Jordan couldn't do it. Bird couldn't do it. Magic. None of the top scorers could ever get to 40,000. That's an untouchable number. Mm-hmm. And LeBron is like, no problem. LeBron is a pass first player with score first numbers. Take that in. He has scored more points in basketball than anyone has ever done in the history, more points than anyone had even ever thought was possible to do. Mm-hmm. And he's a pass first guy. They talk about, hey, in his later years, he's missed some games. Mm-hmm. Look at his stats. He's still doing amazing things. You realize Jordan was gone at this age. Bird was gone at this age. Look at these guys. Most of the greatest of all time were gone, or they were a shell of themselves. LeBron is still doing it right now and don't even know how long he's going to keep playing. Mm-hmm. Would it be crazy for the Lakers to offer LeBron a 3-year contract? Technically, traditionally, absolutely. You don't offer a 40-year-old man a 30-year contract or a 5-year contract or a 2-year contract. Mm-hmm. We're paying as we go, old man. No, not LeBron. Yeah. LeBron is a special kind of guy. And so, you can pay LeBron and still expect that LeBron's going to still be a factor in the NBA this year, next year, the year after that, and possibly even the year after that. He has taken care of his body like no one else has. More people should study what LeBron has done to manage his health than any player in history, because it doesn't happen. And for most people, they don't realize the greatness that LeBron has reached. The greatness. What people don't realize that they're seeing kind of like your grandparents. Oh, I remember when the moon landing, when they landed on the moon. The moon didn't land, but we landed. I remember on the moon.
When the moon first landed.
These are major moments. The U.S. hockey team winning the gold medal. Well, people don't realize, I remember when LeBron scored 40,000 points. That is not looked at enough because it's something no man has ever done. Yeah. And not sure if it's gonna be a long time before someone passes LeBron, especially if he plays 2 or 3 more years. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why I think it was the moment of the year. Mm-hmm. And it is a very special moment in the history of sports. Mm-hmm. What LeBron James and Tom Brady has done are second to none. And it's quite amazing.
Do you see LeBron playing another 2 or 3 years?
Why not? I could see LeBron could easily play 3 more years. Mm. Would I be shocked if you told me that 43 or 44-year-old LeBron is still suiting it up? scoring, and if LeBron wanted to play as long as possible, and change his role, absolutely I could see LeBron playing longer. And I can't see that for anyone else but
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
You can't be living the life of some basketball players, doing some of the things that some of these players do, seeing how some players, I'll say it sometimes, like James Harden. No shade, no throwing shade at James Harden. But James Harden has been known to get out of shape sometime in the off season,
Mm-hmm.
hitting the strip clubs, hitting the food hard, partying a lot. That's not LeBron. LeBron is a consummate professional, taking care of the mind, body, getting ready for the season, and it has really paid off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it has. I'm 22, and the thought of running around on a basketball court all day, it just.
I did yesterday we do a walk around the town that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up hills and everything, and there's stairs down the cliffs and all this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So we end up doing about 4 miles and hiking, going around the town. 4 miles will wear you out.
Yeah.
When you look at what some of these athletes can do,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. When you look at what LeBron can do, it's unreal.
It is unreal.
So
Yeah.
I think they made the right decision. I
Yeah.
don't. Congratulations on the Little
Little
League team. I'm sorry I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I may have to go and look that one up.
Props to you guys, though.
I have no clue who you are and what you did. So I wish y'all the best. I'm gonna go look it up just so I can say.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dive into our oddities of the day. So stick around.